Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is your Arabic teacher Sam and a very warm welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. So let's get into it. So we have, obviously on Fridays, we're doing these useful Arabic Fridays, and we always take something that's from the Arabic Workshop library, and I'm just going to steal a little phrase from there, and then we kind of unpack it a little bit. Really good news actually, if you haven't heard already, Arabic Workshop have made their entire library free, okay, until sort of June time. The idea is that throughout the time that we're all on lockdown, and or at home and vigorously learning the Arabic language, they've opened up their library, so it's completely for free. So you don't need to think about the coupons that I give out to give you guys discounts and stuff. It's completely for free. So just go over and check it out at arabicworkshop.com. So what is this phrase? Okay, so let me run through it. So this is from a lesson called Plastic Bags. Anywhere you live in the world, really, I think that's probably a political topic. Because there's always charges and stuff around plastic bags and stuff now. And although when I was in Palestine, one of the main things I noticed was that people didn't care about using a lot of plastic bags, but that was a little while ago now. So anyway, let me read through the Arabic and then we'll unpack it. So, ثمن الكيس 10 قروش. هذا قرار جديد من الحكومة. So what do we have? We have ثمن الكيس. ثمن الكيس. So, ثمن is the price or the value of something. Probably best translated as value in and of itself, but in this context it means the price of something. El-kis, this is an idafa going on here. This is the price of the kis, of the bag. So the price of a bag or of the bag is 10 قروش, is 10 قروش, is 10 pence. Okay. هذا قرار جديد. So this is a new decision. من الحكومة. The حكومة are the government. الحكومة are the government. So let's kind of unpack it a little bit more. ثمن. So as I say, ثمن I think is better translated as value because you can use that in other ways. You can say, for example, the word أثمن. It means like more valuable. I remember in I don't know if you guys know about that series, the Omar series. There's in that series, it's off and on in Ramadan. And there's a scene in it where these two slaves, there's a slave woman and a slave man, and they kind of are planning to get married. And I remember she says something to him, something like هل ذلك أثمن مني? Like is that more precious than me? Is that more valuable than me? Or something like that. I can't remember the exact word, but I know she says أثمن مني. Like something is أثمن, it is more valuable than me. I mean, like it could say sir, but the term sir is the one that's more common for the price of something. Yeah, like so some like if you're in an Arab country, you can say kam sir, like what's the price? How much is the price? Kis is a useful one to know because it's the same in Ammiya as well. Often when you go to buy vegetables in an Arab country, you'll say "A'tini kis lo samahed," like give me a bag, and then you pack it yourself, and then they'll weigh it, and then. You usually tell them how much you want when you give them the bag. You'll say it's near kilo or whatever. You tell them how many kilos you want, and then they'll weigh it, and then they'll take amounts out and put it in to make sure it's the right weight. But that's how it works in Palestine anyway.
Daddy?
Yusuf, out. I'm recording a video. Take it and then go, please. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. So the next word, عشرة. عشرة. So we actually talk about it in terms of عشرة قروش perhaps, because the numbers from 3 to 10, they behave differently to other numbers grammatically, right? Like when you use the numbers from 3 to 10, there's a few little rules to remember. Number one is that they take reverse gender. So if, for example, you're saying houses, okay, you're saying 3 houses, for example, the word for a house is masculine, so you use the feminine number, right? They are reverse gender. They're also the only numbers that the counted noun is plural, right? So if you're going to say 3 houses, again, you would say 3 and you'd use the plural for houses, you'd say buyut. And then also, it kind of looks like an idafa, but it would be majroor, right? So you'd have, ثلاثة بيوت, for example, for 3 houses. It's reverse gender. The counted noun is buyut, it's plural. Reverse gender, it's plural, and it has kasras on the end. And this is what we have here. When we have 10 pence, it's using the term qirsh here for a penny. Which is interesting actually, because the word for a shark is a qirsh as well. But qurush is the plural, and it's the plural for sharks. as well, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But it is the word for pence. Yeah, I suppose this is specifically for an English context because obviously they don't use pence in Arab countries. They have other currencies. But of course we have ثمن الكيس 10 قروش. Yeah. So هذا قرار جديد. This is and then we have a nice little phrase here. قرار جديد. This is a new قرار, a new decision. من الحكومة. So the Hakuma is the government. And that's it, all language-wise. I mean, I suppose while we're talking about the government, perhaps I'll give you a few words that are useful to know whilst we're sort of going through this medical crisis at the moment. The word for an epidemic is a waba'un, and the word for a pandemic. Because I think that's I don't actually know the difference in English, but there's different words in Arabic though. So it's a ja'iha. Ja'ihatun or ja'ihatun is a pandemic and a waba is an epidemic. I don't know the difference in English, but I've heard the two different words in Arabic though. So I don't know, maybe we've learned 10 new words or something, 10 words, 8 words or something like that in this lesson. So I hope that's been of use to you. The next lesson that we'll be doing in our series will be on this same lesson, but we're doing something else. Right, we're going to kind of go further down the lesson, and we'll take something else from the same lesson on plastic bags. And that's everything for this video. If you enjoyed it, and I really hope you did, please don't forget to like and share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Assalamu alaikum.